Hello friends, welcome back. In my previous sessions on convolution as well as the CNN models that we have developed, CNN architectures that we have developed, we have been continuously using zero padding and max pooling. But there are some tidbits that you need to know definitely about the zero padding and max pooling as well. So I'm going to tell you that quickly with a demo as in how do we realize that practically when you do a zero padding. That's the session today. I'm going to show you how zero padding works. That's it. Without zero padding, with zero padding. How do you enable the option? That is it, and it's a very crispy session that you will definitely like. Now see that while specifying here in the convolution, you can see that convolution 2D, 32, kernel size activation, all these are simple and we have been using it. In the padding field, if you mention it as valid, valid is one of the options, and if you mention it as valid, then the size will shrink, which means there will not be any zero padding done. The previous size of the input image will be shrinked because of the convolution action, and no padding will be done when the valid field is presented here, right? So you can see the output here. That's what. So you can see that input is 30, 30 and 16. After the first convolution, it has shrunk to 27, 27, 32, 23, 23, 64, 18, 18, 128 respectively after the first convolution, second convolution and the third convolution. This is all because you had an option called padding with valid as the key. Now, how do you make it happen? I mean, how do you enable zero padding? Very simple. In the padding field, go and type same. The option is same. When you do the same, when you type the same there, it is going to be clear and the size will be retained, which means no shrinking will happen. 30, 30, 16 remains 30, 30, 30, 30. You can see that here this is all retained properly. As usual, my every session goes with a demo, and here I am going to quickly show you the same demo here so that you can understand it. All the above, whatever declarations, whatever pre-processing, whatever downloads and imports we have done is regular, and you can see that with the simple options that we have enabled, we are retaining the size, and when it is same, it is retained. When it is valid, it is to be shrink. You can see that I'm changing it as valid right now, and when I run it, it will be obviously visible for you, and you can understand that the size shrinks. That's it. This is how the zero padding technically works. And now let's come to max pooling. The same is the case. I'm going to slightly, this is going to be a tidbit as I told you. This is going to add a little value to whatever we have already learned. Now, remember, with the max pooling, the size should be reduced by half, right? This is what I have taught you during the sessions where I mathematically I have taught you about the max pooling, average pooling, and all those stuff. Now you can see that here convolution 32, kernel size is 4 by 4, activation is reload, padding is valid. And in the next step, I am doing a max pooling 2D where pool size is 2 by 2 and stride is 2, padding is valid. Now what should be the result? Very simple. 27 has it has gotten as 13. 27 as again it has come down as 13, and this is how the max pooling works. As usual, my session will end up with a demo. You can see that here. Here I just prove how max pooling works. I have mathematically proven it earlier, but I did not have this piece of code there. Though we have used this extensively in all our codes for convolution modeling and convolution implementations, I didn't prove you this, so I'm proving it right now. You can see that the size is 27, 27, and after which when I do a max pooling, it gets reduced as 13. That's it. This is a very short session. I hope you like the inputs. And if you have any questions, suggestions, please go ahead and type it in the comment sections. If you like the channel, please subscribe. Thank you.